The MBA program is about empowering our managers and our senior people in business. Currently, we attract people both from the private sector and also from government, because it gives you general skills on management and strategic planning, financial planning, the main key pillars of any organization. That is the finance, the people, the processes, and the product. The first class was admitted in January 07, that is 2007. And since then, so many things have improved in terms of our delivery, our emphasis, and just making the program much better and more relevant to the client. So, for example, from 010 when I joined, something like the international module was not mandatory. Currently, it's a compulsory component of the program. We have introduced a number of things. For example, there is something we call Capstone. Capstone is an online game simulation where you're given a virtual organization to manage, and there is competition in the market. So it's well structured in a way that it gives you a feel of how it is to do business in the real world.
There are three aspects I would say. One is the caliber of students that we get. We focus on students that are executives, so we do not have people who are straight graduates from undergraduate come to an MBA program, which means that the students can relate with what we are discussing in class. The second aspect of it is methodology we use to teach, which is a participant-centered learning methodology, which in one aspect involves case studies, but also you have other things like role plays, visits, project based on real companies. Then the third aspect of it is the fact that we feel that our students have to have an international dimension. So we have the international module, which exposes students to other aspects, including having foreign professors coming to teach in our program.
The vision we had when we started the MBA program and the business school is to transform leaders through executive education, and the MBA program is one of the executive programs that we have here. We don't call it the executive MBA because it is an academic program.
We review the curriculum every 3 years, and we did that. It should be up for review soon. And of course, the idea is to make it more relevant. So we look at the current needs of the country and the region. We obviously have a big role to play in terms of building values. I mean, one of the things that we see there's a gap, not just at the MBA level, but is leadership and to do with values, and people who can actually do what they say and say what they do. So we really need those kind of people in the market. And I think that our MBA program, the way it is positioned, we put leadership values very strongly, but I think we should actually do more. The second aspect of it is the connection with industry, and we're already doing a bit of this, but I think that we should be able to do more, so that the students are doing practical based, for example, dissertations. So they are working with companies, so that whatever results come out of their dissertation, we have companies that can actually say, look, I'm very happy with this. And we already, like the course that I teach, I mentioned that we assign students to companies, so they are working with entrepreneurs. It's not just a theory. So whatever they decide, an entrepreneur will take it and improve on it. So we are going that direction where we see our students also becoming more and more involved with what can happen in industry.
Due to the wholesome nature of the program, where we try not just to empower you as a person, but to make sure you're able to look at yourself, the family around you, and the organization you work with, because they all form a society. And that has brought about the urge for both political leadership, because people have started seeing how their main simple small actions influence both the society, their family, and the nation at large. For example, the current governor of Wajir, Mohammed, is an MBA graduate. He just thought that his influence within his organization was a bit limited and decided to look for a political position so that he can use the skills that he learned in MBA to be able to influence further the society. And for your information, he was voted the best governor in terms of resource management in the country. The second best governor in terms of on the same yardstick is also our current MBA student, Governor Nanok from Turkana. We are happy to celebrate the 10 years, and it's interesting that this year we had the highest number of MBA students graduating. What we celebrate as an institution is what those students are able to do, the kind of impact they are able to have in society, the kind of leadership they are able to influence to ensure that the organizations grow. The organizations are able to employ more Kenyans and more people in the world for those who are not Kenyans, and that way have a positive impact in the society.
Surely it's a landmark event in the sense that, as we have already seen, some of our students have become CEOs, for example. We should start seeing more of that because we are getting more and more things. And I think being CEOs is just one dimension of it, is that the companies must be seen to be different in the sense of what we teach here. We want to see it in practice of those companies. So I think we'll be looking more closely on what our graduates are doing now that you're 10 years old.
My experience was life-changing because SBS helped me realize I had more potential within me and also helped me grow my consulting business to regions which I had never thought I would go to. Right now I consult for multinationals worldwide just because of having that SBS experience.
It was a wonderful experience. One thing I like with Strathmore Business School is the world-class faculty. The fact that they are very well learned, with good experience and able to deliver the course in such a way that leaves you well informed.
For me, what I'm getting from Strathmore is more than I paid for. It is worth it, it is value, I'm better, I'm more confident, I am a leader today. I came in as a manager, but I know I'm leaving out of this place as a leader.
What are we planning going forward now that we have managed to get this far? There are several plans. One, we want to embrace technology more going forward. As you may realize that multinational organizations in this country are increasing as days go by, and that involves engaging our people, who some of them are our MBA students. That calls for a lot of international travel, and that has become a bit of a hindrance in the MBA because people are not able to attend classes as frequently as they could because of work commitments. We plan to counter that by a project that we've already initiated called blended learning. So we are currently developing content for blended learning whereby students will be able to attend classes online. They are able to get some materials online and reduce the face-to-face in-class sessions by a significant amount of hours. Secondly, we introduced a modular program, and the idea is to target people who are outside Nairobi. Currently, the evening program, the way it was structured, it was for mostly people within Nairobi who are able to attend classes 3 days a week and a Saturday. So we have introduced a more flexible program which is exactly the same as the evening, but the offering is different. That one is to attract now people who are outside Nairobi from the region, people still working in Rwanda, Burundi. We have had Nigerians in class, we have had a Senegalese, we have had somebody from Sierra Leone coming for the modular program. So we want to push for that so that we are able to extend our impact and influence beyond Nairobi as a town.
Well, the quality of our programs is determined by the quality of our graduates. So I think we will look forward to seeing huge impact from our graduates on society, because this is what actually will differentiate what we say and what actually happens. And the big difference, of course, is leadership. So we want to see our student taking leadership position and driving this country and the world at large to where they should be, which is to serve society.